Mark Lanes, and of course the Wiener family for inviting us back to Springfield. We sure appreciate their support, along with our PBA sponsors and product registered companies. Boys, your lanes are coming on for your 5-minute warm-up. 5 minutes.
After game 19, so the first game of the round of 22 is what I'm going to call it, or the top 22, we have Bill O'Neill taking the lead at 595 over. Then it goes Chris By, Francois Lavoie, Michael Tang, Anthony Simonson, Kevin Williams, Ildemar Ruiz Jr., Sean Lavery-Sfar, Jason Belmonte, Sam Cooley, Kevin McCune, and Jacob Buttrup at plus 500. And that is again after one game here in the top 22 cut. So they have 5 more games to go. They just finished game 2. So I'll get that updated number here in a few frames whenever they give it to me. And yeah, they're in game 3. A lot of big scores that second game, so I'm assuming the number moved around a little bit more. So let's just try to keep up and keep running around. After 2 games, the cut was 556 over. In the lead, Bill Neal still at 651 over. He went 257, 256, so he's starting off really well. Then we have Francois Lavoie, Chris Vi, Anthony Simonson, Jason Belmonte, Sean Lavery, Sam Cooley, Michael Tang, Ildemar Ruiz Jr., Jacob Buttroff, and Kevin McCune. And then Kevin Williams is the cut number at 556 over. Anthony Lavery is close. He's about 30 pins behind. I don't know how he bowled that last game, but it didn't look too hot. So plenty of room for improvement for everybody, and a lot of people can go up and down. So it's just about keeping the ball in play, and realistically, it's just keeping it in the lane itself. They have gotten a lot tighter down lane, and the fronts are hooking a lot more. So it's just about manipulating your ball to get through the actual lane the right way. So yeah. Games. 670 over is the lead with Francois Lavoie. And we have Kevin Williams, who's still holding on to the cut number at plus 549. In the top 5, we have Frankie, Jason Belmonte, Chris Vi, Bill O'Neill, Sam Cooley, and then we go Ildemaro, Anthony Simonson, Michael Tang, Sean Lavery, Kevin McCune, Anthony Newer, and then Kevin again in the 22nd, or the 12th place. Jesus Christ, I can't think. Bano, so they have 2 games left. Wait, they have 1 game left right now, technically. So they're a little behind on updating the scores, but game 4 is over. They're in game 5. Right, Alex? They're in game 5, right?
Yes.
Okay, they're in game.
They just started.
They just finished game 4. They're starting game 5. We're gonna get the update of game 4 here shortly. Anything can happen. It's pretty close at the top. It's pretty close at the bottom. So anybody can squeeze into the number. Anybody can squeeze out of the number. So we'll see what happens. So they just finished game 5. After 5 games, Chris Vi and Sam Cooley are tied in first at plus 723. Belmo's just behind them at 709. Bill O'Neill at 688. Francois Lavoie at 687. So is Kevin Williams. Simo at 677. 660 for Ildemaro. Buttroff is 629 over, along with Kevin McCune, who's also 629 over. Sean Lavery at 619, Nick Pate at 617 over. Anthony Nair is behind Nick Pate by about 30. It's a really close race at the top to be able to take kind of the big spots at the very top of the list before we go into match play tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So we're going to go ahead and watch Chris, Sam, Belmo, Bill, and Frankie pretty close, along with Kevin. He had a little bit of a good run that last game, and he started off pretty hot so far, so we're going to go ahead and make sure we keep an eye on them 6 to start off.
So going into the last couple of games, I didn't really veer from my game plan. I tried to stay as right as possible and just really control the pocket. And if pins fell, they fell. Going into tomorrow, you're gonna come in with the same game plan. Hit the pocket. If they fall, they fall. Maybe make a couple of service adjustments on the purple hammers. Bring out a purple reactive. Maybe I can get a little bit better carry. But overall, I had one open this last set, so I mean, I was 180 over. If it didn't make it, it didn't make it, but it did, and couldn't be happier. I mean, first cut on the regular tour. I made the U.S. Open last year, this year, and then the Masters. Never made a regular tour stop, so never know what can happen in 12 games, especially with bone spins.
Awesome, thanks.
Thank you.
To be honest, I was a little bit frustrated. I shot 180 and 150 the last two of qualifying. I went from first all the way down to 7th. And I was a little annoyed, but I came in here knowing that I have a really good look on the fresh, and I decided it's time to dial back in and get back to where I wanted to be, closer to the top. And the first 3, I didn't bowl that good, to be honest with you. I had 190 or something in the middle there, and when we flipped ends and I came down to the lower end, I decided I'm not missing this cut. I'm not gonna miss this cut. So we gave a good 3 out the back and shot 770, 780, and now we're back in the lead, so I'm okay with that. Game plan tomorrow, like I said, my ball reaction on the fresh is great, so I hope it stays that way. So I'm going to keep doing the same thing I've been doing the whole time on the fresh. I don't know that many lefties made it. I think me, Butters, and Nair made it, so there won't be as much traffic, so hopefully that plays to my advantage, because every time I saw a lot of traffic is where I ran into some issues. So if I can keep the fresh as long as possible, I'm just going to keep doing what I've been doing. Have fun. I never really, when I bowl tournaments, have a cheering section for me. I don't know if I'm always the bad guy or what, but when I started making that run tonight, a lot of people were clapping, and so I know a lot of people are going to be doing that tomorrow. I'm just going to have fun with it, enjoy the atmosphere, and try to make a run as much as I can.
Right, awesome. Thanks, Kevin.
Yep.